Frank Gifford and Ken Kraft back to the Wrestling Judo Hall. And Dan Gable, our brightest hope for a gold medal at 149.5 pounds. He brings great credentials into the Olympics, world's champion, Pan Am champion, and he has now increased it to 7.
Dan just scored another takedown. He is really just building up on this guy, and it's just going to be a question of time, in my mind, before he's going to get him turned and get that fall. Although Rost has got good strength, Frank, and sometimes that'll stop a man from being pinned. 7-0. Gable leads. They go back to the center, and the referee puts them up this time.
Gable, along with Rick Sanders at 125 pounds on the U.S. team, have no bad marks against them. Rick Sanders has also pinned 2 opponents. Gable looking for his second pin. Last night he pinned Safer Sali of Yugoslavia. After suffering the cut, they required 3 stitches.
Another takedown by Gable. 8-0 lead. Now right now I think we'll start to see Gable attempt to take the man to his back right off of his feet. In other words, taking him straight to his back for either a 2 or 3 point and possibly a fall, rather than just a regular 1-point takedown.
8-0 Gable.
Frank, pardon me, but we might mention Wayne Wells also has 2 falls and has no bad marks at 163 and has looked exceptionally good in his first 2 matches.
There's that quickness.
Another takedown by Gable, 9-0 lead. He just seems to be handling this guy so well, and yet he's only had him on his back once. Close there, but no points.
9-0, 4:49. We're in the second period. Gable out in front, and obviously in complete control.
Again, the referee breaks it. Now the referee warning Rost to pick up the pace a little bit. Again, Gable into a takedown, making the score 10-0. At this point, of course, he would have a superior decision. Working back on that leg, now trying to elevate him to the near side. Wasn't able to score. He's using an elevator, trying to pick up that back leg and just tilt his shoulder blades toward him for a 2-point danger situation. And here's that strength. Oh, he's got him inside. Oh, called him off. I thought he was counting it out, but he did give him a 2-point danger situation. The score now, 12-0. Gable just building it up more and more.
I'll tell you again, it's been a great Olympics thus far for the American wrestlers. 9 out of 19. They've pinned opponents. This, perhaps our best, Dan Gable. From an injury last night that required 3 stitches, he has a commanding lead over Klaus Rost of Germany, 12-0, going into the final period. And is he really putting it on now, Ken, do you feel, or is he just maybe kind of coasting to it? He's having trouble pinning Rost, obviously. He has enough points already for the superior decision.
Frank, very honestly, I feel that Rost is just clamming up and not really giving him an opportunity to wrestle him. And this is the toughest guy to pin. You run into a fellow with good strength like Rost, and he just will not allow you to get at him. Now we see a caution against Rost. That makes the score 14-0, Gable winning. But in order to take a man to his back, he's got to mix it up with you. And Rost has not done this. He's virtually conceded takedowns and not really worked, just to avoid the trouble, just to avoid being pinned. See there, he just sat down, let the man go on top of him. Now I think Dan can open up a little bit more on top. That means he's going to have to get up and attack that upper body, attack the head.
And a few seconds over 2 minutes in which to do it. Dan Gable with no bad marks in this negative international scoring system. If he pins his opponent, he will get no bad marks. And he looks up at the clock. Should he get a superior decision, he will pick up a half a bad mark.
He's really looking frustrated out there right now. He wants this guy to come at him, wrestle a little bit. So again, Rost goes down. Rost is doing just enough, he hopes, to keep from being caught. Now Dan goes back and works on that near leg, trying to get the knee up so he can slip his leg under. There we go. Now he's going to try and lever Rost over to the inside.
Rost again showing their strength with a little over a minute remaining in the match. Gable out in front, 16-0. And I think he's just frustrated. There we just staying out of trouble.
Finally see half a shot by Rost. He knows that he's got to do some work or he will be cautioned.
Of course, if you receive 3 caution penalties, you're disqualified. It's the same as being pinned.
Another takedown, 17-0. This is a point where the officials, in my mind, here we go. There's the second caution. Now, we've got 47 seconds left. 8:13 has gone by. Gable leads 18-0. Rost has 2 cautions. 1 more caution, and he's disqualified. He would get 4 bad marks, Gable none.
And you'll see Gable go now. He can hope for the pin. 1 more caution if Rost will not wrestle. And he will have the same thing as a pin. Rost disqualified.
Here he takes him over. Now, if he can come, he could have brought his leg back through. He had a chance to
look at this. 8:41. 18 seconds now. Again, I don't know what they're waiting for.
I don't either.
They're not trying.
All he's trying to do is clam up.
5 seconds.
One second to go.
1 second to go. And that's it. Gable will have the superior decision. He'll pick up a half of the bad mark. And Klaus Rost, well, he wasn't disqualified.